one. Mother and father and daughter and son. We gonna learn and plus have fun. Yes indeed, the time has come. Reach out to your neighbor, do something nice, return the favor. It's all good, we all get along. Clap your hands and sing along to the song. Young people, you ain't gotta do wrong. We can all do right, come on.
This episode is brought to you by The Knight, in Espanol, El Caballo.
The knight jumps from one square to another in an L shape. Baby, you got it. He crosses two squares in a straight line, and then one square, either left or right, either left or right, either left or right, either left or right.
Next is the knight. Okay, the knight moves in an L shape. So actually, let me put him in the middle of the board. He goes, how I always tell the kids is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I actually have them show how many moves he can go from this one space. So this way they can fully understand the versatility of the knight. Okay. And as you can see right now, we have, what is this, 6 pieces out? So that means he has 6 moves from this one spot on the board. So now he has 8 all around. Now what's interesting about the knight is if you move him over, he no longer has 8. He actually loses some strength. And he only has, yeah, he's weak, that's right. Now he only has 6 moves. You move him over, now he only has 4. But he's still sneaky. Okay? So that is the knight.
The knight jumps from one square to another in an L shape. Baby, you got it. He crosses 2 squares in a straight line, and then one square, either left or right, either left or right, either left or right, either left or right. 1 king, 1 queen, 2 bishops, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 players, 8 pawns, 1 board.
So the Byram Schubert Library is open Mondays from 9 to 5 p.m., Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesdays from 9 to 5, Thursdays is our evening night from 12 to 8 o'clock, Fridays from 9 to 5, Saturdays from 9 to 5, and Sundays the library is closed.
This episode is brought to you by The King, in Espanol, El Rey.
And then one square, either left or right, either left or right, either left or right, either left or right. The king's most important piece, though not the strongest. He can move one square in any direction. If he is not safe, well then you lose the game. The king is in checkmate. 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 R-E-S-P-C-T. Chess is an important game to me. R-E-S-P-C-T. Champions is what you see. 1 king, 1 queen, 2 bishops, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 players, 8 pawns, 1 board. Oh yeah, a little respect. We're gonna keep on trying. I'll be the best, and I ain't lying. Respect.
Last but not least, the whole point of the game is the king. Okay, the king is kind of special because he only moves 1 piece at a time, 1 space at a time.
Sometimes it could check and checkmate.
Yeah, very good, Avi. He goes very slow. And like one of my kids said, Avi, he can be put in check, which is a threat. So that means right now the rook, if the rook is here, he's actually threatening the king. And the king gets scared and he's got to do something. Okay, when he's in check, he has three choices. He can move, he can block it with a piece, or he can take the piece. Okay? But that's check. That's a special circumstance. All right?
The king is the most important piece, though not the strongest. He can move one square in any direction. If he is not safe, well then you lose the game. The king is in checkmate. 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 One king, one queen, two bishops, two rooks, two knights, two players, 8 pawns, one board.
Well, I'm Jenny. And I'm Thea. We've been going to Allegra for 3 years together. Yeah. It was really fun rehearsing to the chess song because it was cool hearing a remix of my favorite songs. It was very exciting and fun to dance to, and I also played chess a little bit.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I've been dancing at Allegra for 2 years, and I love Allegra. Rehearsing to the chess song was really fun because I'm Lily, and I've been dancing at Allegra since I was 3 years old, and I love dancing a lot, and I do tap, modern, jazz, ballet, and dancing to the chess song was really different from all the other pop songs and the other kind of songs that we danced to, so it was really fun, and I love Allegra. Hi, I'm Lorraine. I'm 11 years old, and I've been dancing since I was 3 years old. I do tap, jazz, ballet, modern, and hip hop. And Allegra Dance Studio is really fun because it gives me a lot of different opportunities to try new dances. And I like the chess song because it was like a different song and like a new opportunity for me to like try like different types of music. Thank you.
My name's Nicole, and I've been dancing at Allegra for 10 years. And dancing is, for me, a way of escaping. So, yeah, I dance whenever I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm happy. So, yeah. Dancing to the chess song, it was different because it would teach people how to play chess, and teaching is important in life. So.
Hi, my name is Robin, and I've been dancing at Allegra for a very long time. And dancing to the chess song was a little different for me.
Hi, I'm Phoebe. And I'm Jordan. And we've been dancing since we were 3.
We started Allegra 3 years ago today.
And we love it so much.
We do ballet, tap, and jazz.
And we love dancing to the chess song because we learned how to play chess even though we never learned it before. We love Allegra!
Hi, I'm Regina. I'm a jazz instructor at the Allegra Dance Studio in Greenwich, Connecticut. We teach everything from jazz, ballet, tap, and hip hop from ages 3 to adult. I've been with Allegra about 4 years, although I grew up taking class here since the age of 4. The students that perform the chess song is the Allegra's Junior Jazz Company. They're a performing company here at Allegra. Allegra has classes from everything from ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, modern dance, for every age group.
Right. And basically we open from Monday through
Saturday is usually when we hold our classes.
right.
So that owner.
Yeah, because Allegra is owned by.
Allegra Dance Studio is owned by Claudia DeVita, and our artistic director is Carrie Page.
And we love to feed.
And we have great staff here, and it's like a small family. We're passionate about what we do. And
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Chess is an important game to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Champions is what you see. One king, one queen, two bishops, two rooks, two knights, two players, 8 pawns, one board. Oh yeah, a little respect. We're gonna keep on trying. I'll be the best, and I ain't lying. Respect.
I like this square for this bishop because, oh, please move your pawn. Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please move your pawn. This is called a pin. When one piece is aimed at another piece with something bigger hidden behind it, this is called a pin. And of course, tweet foil, 9 for me.
You always say that.
And I always mean it too. Okay, now, what's the next big thing I want to do? What's probably the most important thing to do? Yes.
Protect your king.
And what is the name of the move that protects our king?
1, 2, buckle on shoe.
It's correct. It's how it's done. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Okay, you can castle on either side. It's called castling. You 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Normally the king can only move 1, except when he's castled. And 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Notice we don't go as far in the corner when we castle the 22nd.
It's awesome.
Now all these rules sound great. But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Do you think your opponent's going to let you make 8 moves in a row to start the game?
No.
No. I've been playing chess since I was 8 years old. I'm 53 now, so we're talking 45 years. I've never had an opponent let me make 2 moves in a row, let alone 8 moves in a row. Now, I want to show you a game played by one of the great chess masters of history. Okay, his name was Arun Nimzovich. It's a funny sounding name. He was from a country called Russia. And Nimzovich was one of the first 5 what we call grandmasters. There's about 1,000 grandmasters in the world. They're the very, very best of 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 the very, very best. Oh, sorry, I'm stuck. Okay, now, Nimzovich was one of the 5 first grandmasters. He was world champion caliber. He never became world champion, but he was the first player who actually wrote down, and you should read this. It's called My System by Nimzovich. Okay? It's one of the great chess books of history. It's too complicated for your son to read it, but you certainly can profit from it. Okay, now, Nimzovich has white. And his opponent, in my opinion, should have played pawn here. If your opponent, and you have the black pieces, brings out a center pawn, I highly recommend you bring out your own center pawn. This stops him from putting his other center pawn up here, because of course, ooh la 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 la. Okay? But black in this game played pawn to e6. Each of the names of the squares has a name. Each of the squares is the letter and the number at e6. Now, he did not put his pawn up here. He put it here. So the pawn came here. Thank you. He let me do the 2 moves I wanted to make. And now, this is black's idea. He puts his pawn here and challenged the white pawn. And if the white pawn takes, the pawn will take back. That's a trade. Trades are going to happen. That's okay. Trades are okay. As long as you get, by the way, those of you who came in late, we're going to be playing by 5:30, okay? And you get to play till it's time to leave, okay? Okay, now, Nimzovich could have taken the pawn. He didn't. He could have pushed his pawn right on by. This is called the advanced variation. Or you can do what Nimzovich did. He brought out his knight, protecting his pawn. Black makes a good move himself. A 1 to 2 return. A 1 to 2. Okay? Now, of all the moves in the entire game that Nimzovich makes, this is the only one that I do not like. Black has what we call a bad bishop. Okay, can't get out. I would push my pawn today to attack his knight. But what Nimzovich did, like I said, it's the only move in the whole game that I did not like. Okay? The pawn took. And now, anybody, raise your hand. Oh, wait, let me ask a question first. The question might be, who wants to run out and play in the middle of traffic? Bye. Okay, now, what should black do to retake this pawn?
Can I take a picture of you?
Sure.
I'm going to post this, if that's okay.
You can find my picture down at the post office. With 9 of my buddies. Yes.
I come back down with the chest.
You could make another black come on top of her?
Which one of blacks? Name the piece.
It's all
The
good.
one that's like the diagonal from the red.
Are you saying the pawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he should do. But black didn't do that.
You want to play basket?
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this game.
They always do my ass.
Instead, he took with the pawn.
I'm lucky
Yeah.
they person me.
Okay? Now, Nimzovich, he's brought out his 2 pawns. So now he brings out his 2 knights. He's not worried about the knight taking, the pawn will take back. Remember, trades
But
are
I'm used to
okay. Okay, now, in this position, after making 2 pawn moves, he should bring out his bishop, and he should get castle. I cannot emphasize this enough. I cannot say it strongly enough. When you have the black side, your number 1 job is to get castle quickly. Remember, white has the first move. God bless you. And if your king stays in the middle too long, somebody's going to come and visit your king. And he's not going to like it. God bless you again. Okay, now, he makes his 3rd pawn move.
Oh.
Okay? 2, you're going to have to make probably. 3, sometimes maybe. But never more than 3.
Even beat some who's 7.
There you go. So now Nimzovich says, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that knight that's in the middle. Now, how should black recapture? Yes.
Use the pawn to take the knight.
Mm-hmm. Frees up his bishop.
Not smart.
He's now made 3 pawn moves and 1 queen move to start the game. He's wasting time. Now, Nimzovich, on the other hand, he brought out his 2 center pawns. He brought out his 2 knights. What is he supposed to bring out next? Yes.
Bishop?
And now, he's got a chance to move the bishop and get castle, right?
Yeah. Because he can go diagonally.
He makes another fun move.
And then there's...
No! This is not how you play chess. Center pawn's best friend is a knight. Now, he's going to bring out his bishop and get castled, right?
Yeah.
This is not how you play chess, my friends. Okay? This is not how you play chess. That's 5 pawn moves and 1 queen move to start the game.
Not smart. Not smart. It should go from pawn
Now, can somebody raise your hand and tell me what black should do right now? Yes. Okay, what should black do right now? I've only said it like 6 or 7 times. Isaac.
Get castle.
So he needs to move what?
The bishop there.
Can't get castle, right? Let's see what he does.
You got the No, not smart. Not smart. The queen's cooking.
Now,
Now.
white has sacrificed 1 pawn. He's given it up. But he has made 4 developing moves. Black has only made 2.
Take the queen.
Well, there's nobody that can take the queen. But sacrificing a pawn for a lead in development early in the game is one thing. Giving up a rook, on the other hand, is a totally different story. You don't give up a big piece, ever.
Never.
Never. There's only one person I know who gives things away. Who is that?
Santa Claus.
That's the guy. Okay. I have a general rule for Rich. If it's free, it's for me. Okay? If it's free, it's for me. Now, in this position, the queen's threatening to attack the rook. So, he plays bishop here. Now this is protected by the queen and the knight. The bishop is now ready to take the queen, and if the queen takes the rook, the bishop will take the queen. This is a tricky little move. It's called an X-ray defense. Okay, it bends the piece right through the piece, just like when you go to the dentist and they take X-rays of your teeth and then they show them to you, and you can see your teeth that are inside your mouth. Okay. Now, in this position, he has to move the queen, but this is going to be queen move number 3 after 5 pawn moves. That's 8 moves with pawns and a queen at the start. That's not good. Now, Nimzovich knows he wants to get castled. But he can't castle this side because he can't castle into check. And Isaac, I've got a question for you. Just suppose you were in this position and you had the black side. He now castles into this position. What would you do as black? Didn't ask you, Bennett. What would you do, Isaac? Would you take the king?
No.
What do you say to your partner when he moves into check?
Checkmate.
No, that's not a checkmate. You say to your partner, I'm sorry, that is illegal. You can't move into that position. And it is your responsibility. It is your job, Coleman, that when somebody makes an illegal move, it is your job to tell them, you can't do that. That's illegal. Okay? And the same rules apply to kids that apply to adults. Okay? The same rules apply. Okay? Chess is, kids, chess is a game where you are, get this, you're going to love this. In chess, you are considered an adult. Like your mom and dad. Okay? The same rules apply to you as apply to them. Okay? You're not a kid when you play chess. You're another adult. Okay? Now, in this position, he moves the queen so he can castle on the other side. Now, after making 5 pawn moves and 3 queen moves, how many is that?
8.
He's got time to move the bishop and get castled, right?
Yeah.
Hey, pawn move number 6, okay? Pawn with 3 queen moves. That's how many?
9.
9, yeah. Now, 1985, I was awarded the highest title you can be awarded in the United States, which is the title of National Master. However, that is the day that I discovered I don't know how to play chess. That's when I had to start playing the guys who were called grandmasters, okay? They're very, very good. Okay, now as a National Master, I would move this knight, okay? But we are watching the game of one of the world's most brilliant players who ever lived. And in this position, he knew he was so far ahead that he didn't even need the knight anymore. He castles. He's done all the things that I told you want to do in your game. The only difference is I would have moved the knight. But you see, he's a world-class player. And in this position, okay, pawn move number 7. Yes, Coleman. We're going to start playing in about 3 minutes.
Somebody called the pawn a pawny wand.
I know who that is. Who? Bennett. Who's the one who says pawny wani? Yeah. Okay. Now, in this position, Nimzovich takes the pawn. And finally, after 7 pawn moves and 3 queen moves, how many does that make? 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, he finally moves a knight. You almost want to sit here and applaud, finally, okay? But as we shall discover, this is the beginning of the end. Black is done. He's lost. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay, this first move, I would like to believe that I would have found it. Would I have found it? No. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What he comes up with, Nimzovich, one of the great players in history. He plays bishop here. Now the bishop must be captured. Sit down, please. We're almost done. The bishop must be captured. If he does not take the bishop, The queen is going to go here with check. The knight must take the queen. The king cannot take because of the bishop. And the rook would checkmate, protected by the bishop. Like I said, I would like to think that I would have found this move. No. I'll be honest, no. Okay? Here, he takes the bishop. Well, let's see, 7 pawn moves and 4 queen moves now. How many does that make?
11.
Yeah. And now, check.
Teach one, mother and father and daughter and son. We gonna learn and plus have fun. Yes indeed, the time has come. Reach out to your neighbor, do something nice, return the favor. It's all good, we all get along. Clap your hands and sing along to the song. Young people, you ain't gotta do wrong. We can all do right, come on.